Hi, and how are you today? Today, let me just touch something small about the biochemistry of our bodies. Our bodies are wired to respond to everything and anything that happens to it. It is just like when the body is touched on, like something painful is inflicted, your body is going to respond to to the pain stimuli and cause you to know that something has happened in a certain spot in your body. The moment you eat food and the breakdown begins, like the body responds by like releasing the specific enzymes, the specific acids, the specific hormones that are required to ensure that this food, this thing that has come into the body has been broken down into into the things that is supposed to be broken down to and absorbed into the body without having maybe the excesses remaining in the blood. So that is how it is created. That is how it is wired. If it is for the sugars, like insulin has to be produced if you have taken sugars, unless the body has issues. If it is for the proteins, the protease enzymes have to be produced to break down that protein so that it can be absorbed into the body in its smallest form. And we do not tell the body to do these things. They are automatic commands that are issued the moment that food touches, like enters our bodies. Then that moment that food lands into our stomachs, and that is how we are our bodies have like self-regulatory mechanisms to ensure that everything is moving smoothly from the body, the food getting into our bodies until it is converted into the energy that we require to do all other things that we are required to do in life. Now, this is what I want to talk about today, and this is like the things we feed our bodies, the things we feed ourselves. I'm not going to focus so much on mentally or spiritually, whatever, because I just want to talk about our bodies, and to find that because our body is going to respond to everything that we are going to feed it with, then the big question should be, what are you feeding your body, and why are you feeding your body? And that should affect all, that should what like that should command the kind of things that you decide that you are going to take into your body. For example, you find that like above it, okay, the major reason that we eat mainly is to get satisfied, to curb hunger and everything, but the body is not going to understand that you just want to feel full. Like it is going to like respond to that specific thing that you have given it, whether it is excess sugars, whether it is fats, whether it is starch, uh, whether it is vegetables, like it is going to respond to everything that you're going to feed it. And the thing is that the moment it responds, like it is okay, it has no way of maybe selecting, no, this one I'm not going to take, this one I'm not going to okay, I'm going to cause you to throw it out or something. Like it is going to take it in, and when it is inside, is when now from the body commands, it is going to decide like what kind of thing am I going to produce, so that I can digest, so that I can get free, so that I can get what I'm going to get from this food that you've given me, whether it is good or whether it is bad. So, and the moment it is really, okay, it have to accept the food, and so it is upon, but it is not its responsibility, like, to select the thing that you are going to eat. Like, that is your work. It is your work to know that you need the vitamins. It is your responsibility that you need the proteins, you need the starch, you need like, you need whatever you need to be for the well-being of yourself. Like, that one is in your brain, that one is your mind, that you should learn, that one, like, it is something that you've been given a gap to select from all the available items, the things that you're going to take into your body, because, like, your body is not selective in any way such that it is going to say no to this, no to this, no to this. And the thing is, the moment that okay, the thing that you take inside the body determines whether you are well or not. This is how, like, for example, if you feed yourself with poison, assume, let me just use that example, because I think it's the one, it is the easiest one to pass across the point I want to pass across. When you take poison, the body is not going to reject it like, directly. Like, it is going to take it, try to digest it, but because it is poison, because it is not good to your body, it is going to start to affect how like, your body is functioning. It might stop the function of some organs. It might poison, like, the like, your system. It might, like, do like, some harmful stuffs into your body, and that is what happens even with these other foods. So we have the good foods, we have the bad foods. We have the foods that are healthy to our bodies. We have the foods that are not healthy to our bodies. We have foods that when we eat in excesses, they affect how our bodies functions. The ones that, if not eaten the right way, they lead to the so-called the lifestyle diseases. And again, we have these foods that are just good. They are just good to our bodies. Like, the effect they are going to create in our bodies is going to be positive. Another thing is, like, so the major point I'm trying to pass across is that it is our responsibility to select what we are, like, to determine what gets into our systems. And maybe the major concern should be, what is that, what you are getting into your system, doing to your body, because from that, maybe you can be able to make an informed choice. You can be able to make a choice that is not going to affect you in a negative way. You're not going to overdo. You're not going to just eat because you're hungry, but you are going to be intentional about what you feed into your bodies, because the moment your body gets to a point where it cannot take it anymore from you, then it might be costly. It might cost you a lot, and it will cost you time. It is going to cost you resources, and also it is going to affect you mentally, because again, when you are sick, it is not possible to again maybe do a normal life. And instead of trying to make good selections of whatever things you are getting into your body after you have been diagnosed, or the moment you have been found with an issue, it is better to do it before. Like, you be selective with what you eat, you be selective with how you do your things, you be selective with what you get into your system, not being maybe not under the authority of maybe your environment, not accepting commands from maybe the meals that are being prepared in places in the place that you are, but not being affected, not being influenced by situations, by all any other things, but being intentional about the choices you make, about what you get into your body. Because again, that body that you have right now, it is the body that you're going to have for the rest of your life. Then why not just take care of it when you can? Why wait for a moment when you have to be forced to start being selective with maybe with the things that you take into your body? So that's said and done. Remember that your body is going to respond to everything, anything that you're going to feed it with. Now the response will be fast. It is going to accept. It is going to accept everything that you give it. And another thing is that whatever you are going to feed it is going to affect how your body is running, how the metabolic functions are carried out, how healthy you are going to be from that moment forward. So make the best choice for yourself for the sake of tomorrow, because that body you're going to have it, and you're going to need it to do every other thing that you need to do in this life. And because the thing you want it to do, it requires it to be in good state, then protect it as early as now. Bye bye. Have a blessed week.